My wife is as handsome as when she was a girl, and I, a poor nobody then, fell in love with her, and what is more, I have never fallen out. Why, madam, Lincoln replied, do I not destroy my enemies when I make them my friends? It is my pleasure that my children are free, happy, and unrestrained by parental tyranny. Love is the chain whereby to lock a child to its parent. All that I am, or hope to be, I owe to my angel mother. Allow the president to invade a neighboring nation whenever he shall deem it necessary to repel an invasion, and you allow him to do so whenever he may choose to say he deems it necessary for such purpose, and you allow him to make war at pleasure. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other. As I would not be a slave, so I would not be a master. This expresses my idea of democracy. Whatever differs from this, to the extent of the difference, is no democracy. All through life, be sure and put your feet in the right place, and then stand firm. Perhaps a man's character was like a tree, and his reputation like its shadow. The shadow is what we think of it. The tree is the real thing. Discourage litigation. Persuade your neighbors to compromise whenever you can. Point out to them how the nominal winner is often a real loser in fees, expenses, and waste of time. As a peacemaker, the lawyer has a superior opportunity of being a good man. There will still be business enough. Don't worry when you are not recognized, but strive to be worthy of recognition. 77 years ago our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live by the light that I have. I must stand with anybody that stands right, and stand with him while he is right, and part with him when he goes wrong. The better part of one's life consists of his friendships. In this sad world of ours, sorrow comes to all, and to the young, it comes with bitterest agony, because it takes them unawares. The older have learned to ever expect it. You are sure to be happy again. To know this, which is certainly true, will make you some less miserable now. I have had experience enough to know what I say, and you need only to believe it, to feel better at once. I have always thought that all men should be free, but if any should be slaves, it should be first those who desire it for themselves, and secondly, those who desire it for others. When I hear anyone arguing for slavery, I feel a strong impulse to see it tried on him personally. I do not like that man. I must get to know him better. Folks are usually about as happy as they make their minds up to be. When I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. And that's my religion. If you once forfeit the confidence of your fellow citizens, you can never regain their respect and esteem. It is true that you may fool all of the people some of the time. You can even fool some of the people all of the time. But you can't fool all of the people all of the time. I have been driven many times upon my knees by the overwhelming conviction that I had nowhere else to go. My own wisdom and that of all about me insufficient for that day. I don't know who my grandfather was. I am much more concerned to know what his grandson will be. The probability that we may fall in the struggle ought not to deter us from the support of a cause we believe to be just. It shall not deter me. I believe it is an established maxim in morals that he who makes an assertion without knowing whether it is true or false is guilty of falsehood, and the accidental truth of the assertion does not justify or excuse him. The strongest bond of human sympathy, outside of the family relation, should be one uniting all working people, of all nations and tongues and kindreds. Truth is generally the best vindication against slander,